This gentleman's got a First Amendment right, he says, to videotape our activities around the police department, and he's refusing to identify himself so that we know who we're dealing with.
Okay, you don't want to identify yourself?
Well, I don't need to. He said he doesn't suspect me of a crime or anything, and I'm just
asking.
No, but no, sir, I don't.
Just asking. Okay, we're good. Let's go.
Okay.
Right, have a nice day.
My name's John, by the way.
All right, John.
Thanks. Take care, guys.
Cooperation, American.
What's that?
Thanks for your cooperation.
Welcome back to Enforced, where we cover the most shocking and controversial police body cam footage. Today we're uncovering the baffling truth behind 3 cases where idiot cops got owned by higher authorities. For our first clip, we take you to Minnesota, where an auditor is about to show a patrol officer who's the boss. On May 17, 2020, John Mitchell, a podcaster and First Amendment auditor, was filming outside of the St. Louis Park Police Department in St. Louis Park, Minnesota, when he was contacted by Officer Todd Hines of the SLPPD.
Hello.
What's going on?
Not much, just walking around.
Videotaping the police department's not a good idea.
Why? You guys are friendly people.
We are, but why are we doing this?
Why wouldn't we?
Because it's a security issue for us.
Is it?
It is.
I don't think so.
It is.
It's public property.
It is public property, but when you start recording our perimeter and our gates and what our activities are, it's a concern to us.
I've only been here for about 15 minutes.
Right. We had officers that drove by and saw you pulling out of here, walking out of here, and said that you were recording them as they left.
I did.
Yeah, and that's an issue. Why are we doing that?
I don't have to have a reason.
You don't have a reason.
I don't have to have one.
Okay. Do you have a driver's license? I can see.
I don't.
What is your name?
I'm not going to give that to you.
You're not going to give it to me.
No. Why would I give it to you? I haven't done anything wrong.
Well, you're recording our property. You're recording our building.
Sure.
And it's a security issue for us.
Am I being detained?
You are.
Okay.
Until I can get you identified.
And what's your reasonable,
because I want to make sure that you're not
suspicion?
doing something that's a problem for our law enforcement community.
So in order to detain somebody, you have to have a law that you're investigating, correct? So which law are you, what law do you suspect me of breaking?
In this gripping encounter, Auditor Mitchell stands his ground against Officer Todd Hines of the SLPPD. As Hines questions Mitchell's motives for filming the department, Mitchell remains steadfast in his right to do so. Tensions rise as Hines insists it's a security issue, but Mitchell refuses to back down, saying that since he is not breaking a law, he does not need to identify himself.
Are you looking to create a problem here for us?
No, not at all. I'm being polite and cordial.
I'm being polite and cordial too, so I'm asking for
your
your name and date of birth so we can identify you.
I don't need to.
And be on our way.
Why would I need to identify myself?
Because I'm asking you to identify yourself.
What's your name and badge number?
My name is Todd Hines. My badge number is 200.
Okay. Your name and badge number?
We're recording you just like you're recording
Good.
us.
Yeah, like 216.
Okay, good.
So.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'd like to be on my way to go. I mean, you have to have reasonable...
So are you refusing to identify yourself?
Well, there's no need to.
3916. Can we get...
Are you a supervisor? I'm not. Okay. You just called for a supervisor?
I did.
Very good. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, you bet.
I don't have any ill will. I'm not here to hurt anybody. I'm not armed.
With identifying yourself?
I don't need to.
You don't need to?
No, it's my right to not.
Oh, so you're looking to create problems is what you're doing?
No, you're just accusing me of that.
Absolutely, because you're refusing to identify yourself.
That's not against the law.
It's obstructing legal process if we have a reason to ask you.
Officer Hines accuses Auditor Mitchell of obstructing the legal process and believes that he's in the right for asking Mitchell to provide his ID.
What's your reason? I've asked you.
Identify you. I just told you.
No, but I asked you.
You're recording our property.
I have to identify myself. Correct, and I have to identify myself. If you have a reasonable, articulable suspicion. And what is that?
You're looking to create problems, is what you're doing.
Is that what I'm doing? By just filming and exercising my First Amendment rights?
That is my opinion, yes.
Okay, well, the good thing is the law doesn't go off your opinion.
But it does when you're obstructing our requests.
You can't, you can request, right? But it's not a lawful order.
It is a lawful order at this point.
And
as soon as my sergeant gets up here, he's going to tell you the same thing.
Okay.
Okay?
Both Auditor Mitchell and Cop Todd continue to go back and forth before the sergeant arrives.
This gentleman's got a First Amendment right, he says, to videotape our activities around the police department, and he's refusing to identify himself so that we know who we're dealing with.
Okay, you don't want to identify yourself?
Well, I don't need to. He said he doesn't suspect me of a crime or anything, and I'm just
asking.
No, but no, sir, I don't.
Just asking. Okay, we're good. Let's go.
Okay.
Have a nice day.
My name's John, by the way.
All right, John.
Thanks. Take care, guys.
Cooperation, American.
What's that?
Thanks for your cooperation.
Sergeant, what was your name and badge number?
Sergeant
Thank you, sir. You have a good day.
The sergeant was well aware that Mr. Mitchell had every right to refuse to identify himself, unless the officer could provide reasonable suspicion of wrongdoing. As the sergeant lets Mr. Mitchell go without consequence, he cheekily reveals his name as John, demonstrating that he had no fear of revealing his identity, but simply wanted to do so on his own terms. For our next Got Owned video, we take you to Molina, Georgia, where two officers on patrol are about to stop the police chief of Zebulon for the traffic violations of using ghost tags and having rear window tint. Police Chief Jonathan Hemphill was pulled over at a traffic stop by officers in the neighboring city of Molina, Georgia on August 25th.
Say hello, was that illegal?
No, no, sir. The reason why we're stopping you is because it's a window tint violation.
I blinked my blue lights at you to let you know who I was.
Yes, sir. Well, we didn't know with it, that's not a government tag.
That is an unofficial tag. Okay. That tag's not even on file.
I see. Yeah. Well, we have to catch up the bill to run it and everything like that, sir. So
I won't blink my blue lights at you next time. I'll let you just sit there. I was just speaking. I'm the police chief in Zebulon.
Well, nice to meet you, sir.
Matt Pope worked for me. Your chief worked for me.
Yes, sir. There's no need to get upset.
I'm upset because I spoke to you when I come by, and now you're pulling me over.
Sir, I've never met you a day in my life.
I understand that.
Why are you being hostile?
Easy. I don't have to talk to you.
Okay.
Easy. I'm not talking to you.
Why are you being hostile right now?
Are y'all gonna write me a ticket? Are you gonna write me a ticket?
Sir, we're just trying.
I'm the police chief in Zebulon. Do you want to write me a ticket?
Why are you coming up to me like that? I'm doing my job, right?
What are you stopping for?
I'm stopping for one. The window tint's dark. You flashed your blue lights. Okay, you know how many officers have blue lights?
Are you writing me a ticket? Yes or no?
I'm conducting my investigation.
Are you writing me a ticket? I'm fixing to leave.
Do you have your driver's license?
Sure, I have my driver's license.
The police chief is visibly angry after he was stopped by the cops despite him flashing his car's blue lights, an indication that he's a high-ranking officer in the police department. The police chief loses his cool when he notices that the officers on duty are not letting him go and will be writing him a ticket for a traffic violation.
Yeah, sir, as I was explaining.
I don't want to hear anything from you.
Okay.
You let her do her job. Yeah. What?
She's about bringing your driver's license back up.
That's fine.
Yeah. First, when we ran the tag, it came back to like a Dodge Ram, so we're just confirming it's not. Yes, sir.
It's a ghost tag.
Yes, sir. We're making sure.
Anything back with that tag.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we're just.
You must have run it wrong. You must have run it wrong because you wouldn't come back to a Dodge Ram.
We were confirmed it. They let us know and everything.
So it's still coming back to a Dodge Ram now?
Sir, can I ask why you're so upset?
Is it still coming back to a Dodge Ram now?
No, we got it fixed. Why are you so upset?
No, you didn't fix it. Is it still coming back to a Dodge Ram right now?
No, it came back 9 on 5.
That's right, because you run it wrong.
Sir.
Somebody run it wrong. Either you did or they did.
We're about to get the information.
Okay.
After the officers on duty ran the car's plates for identification, it came back to a different vehicle. When this was told to Chief Hemphill, he flipped out and accused the patrol officers for running it wrong.
I got your chief on the phone right now. That's fine. That's
fine.
That's fine.
Can you calm down for us, please?
I appreciate your service. I appreciate your service.
All right.
I'm just saying, I spoke to you guys. I didn't have to do that. I could have eased on by y'all. I appreciate the job y'all out here doing.
Chief, I'm trying to be respectful with you.
I understand that. I understand.
I'm not raising my voice or nothing at you, right?
I understand.
All right, let's.
But I'm trying to tell you, the only thing I done wrong was spoke. Y'all never would have pulled me over if I hadn't flicked my blue lights.
No, sir. No, we were going to pull you. Actually, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm telling you straight up. Okay.
Okay. All right.
But like I said, there's people out here impersonating police officers with blue lights.
Or you threw my license. She threw my license. If she is getting them for me,
she'll bring it to you, sir.
Okay. Well, that's fine.
I'm just trying to. I'm trying to talk with you.
I don't want to talk anymore about it.
All righty. It's very unprofessional.
Unbelievable. Have a better night.
After the officers on duty did their lawful job and booked the police chief for a traffic violation, the officer went off. It was later found that both Molina and Zebulon shared an emergency radio channel, but after the Zebulon police chief was pulled over by 2 Molina officers, he blocked the city from using its frequency. Talk about being petty, but at least the chief knows that no one is exempt from the law. Kudos to the cops for owning this idiot chief of police. For our last video of this episode, we take you to Toms River, where the owner of the Police State New Jersey YouTube channel is filming outside the Richard C. Clement Law Enforcement Department. But soon, Officer Frank Moschella of the Toms River Police Department came outside, asking the citizen to identify himself.
How's it going?
Good. What are we doing?
Taking some pictures? Working on a story for the township?
You're working on a story for the township?
Well, about the township for me.
For you?
Yes.
What are you making, a documentary?
It's a news story.
A news story?
Yeah.
You have ID?
I always have ID.
Okay, can you provide that?
No.
You can do whatever you want, but as far as, I just need to identify who you are.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
I do, sir.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
And what law is that?
Well, it came in as a suspicious person. Anytime we
Okay.
investigate as to somebody calling in about suspicious, we need to at least identify who it is we spoke to. You're not in trouble in any way, shape, or form.
Okay, then I don't need to give ID.
Well, you do.
What law is that?
To know who you are.
What law is
If I'm
that?
investigating a crime, it's actually called obstruction if you fail to provide
Wrong.
documentation. No, sir,
Quote
that's not wrong.
quote that statute.
I already
Quote
told you
obstruction.
what it is.
Apparently you don't.
The citizen is denying to identify himself, knowing that he's within his rights to do so until Officer Moskela has some suspicion that the citizen is involved in some illegal activities.
Sir, look, I'm not looking.
I have to commit an unlawful act and prevent you from performing your unlawful duty to be in violation of obstruction.
Currently, right now.
So what's the unlawful act?
Right now, it came in as a suspicious person.
Okay, and what statute is suspicious?
It has nothing to do with it.
Yes, it does. What's the law?
To determine what's going on. So all
I'm taking
asking is
pictures in
identify
public.
Who you are? You're telling me you're doing something.
Okay.
That's fine, but I need to verify who you are.
No, you don't.
So in the event that something turns into something, I at least can say, all right, I went out and I spoke with this person. You're making this more difficult than it needs to be.
No, you are.
Not really.
You can come out and say, good morning, sir, how you doing? Taking pictures, enjoying your First Amendment right to take pictures in public?
What was the first thing that I said to you today?
What are you doing?
I said, no. I said, how are you, sir?
Okay, how are you?
Did I not say that to you?
Yeah, you did.
So you just asked me what did I do, and I already told you what I said.
Okay.
I said, how are you? And I said, what are we doing? And you told me what you're doing. And I said, that's fine. And I explained to you why I need documentation from you, just to verify who you are.
Okay, but you don't need to verify who I am.
I unfortunately do. Yes.
No, I have the right to privacy in public.
You do, to a certain degree.
Yeah,
Okay.
and this is within that degree.
Yes.
Yes.
But again, if we're investigating it for suspicious because somebody called it in, it's not like we just.
It doesn't
came
matter
out
if somebody
here
called
and
it in.
Yes, it does.
Okay, so if you're outside on your property mowing your lawn and somebody says you're suspicious and the police come by, you have to give them your ID?
To verify that you live there, yeah.
No, you don't.
Yes,
it's
you
your
do.
property.
Well, you're entitled to think whatever you want.
I'm entitled to follow the law.
Both the citizen and the officer are not giving up and are arguing that their actions are in accordance with the law. But who's in the wrong here? Thankfully, we are about to find out.
You have two sergeants, right?
Two? Okay.
What's going on?
So what is your name and what is your information?
I'm not answering any questions. Personal information.
Okay, well then you're going to be placed under arrest for obstruction.
And what
Okay,
law
like
is that,
sir?
Sergeant?
He doesn't need to explain it to you.
Well,
I
he
already
does
told you
actually.
that's what it is.
He actually does.
Frank, just hold on a second.
So let's find out.
Can I just ask you what you're doing here?
Yes, sir. I'm in public taking pictures of a public building, expressing my First Amendment right to freedom of press.
Okay.
I'm here to actually file a complaint.
Okay. You have that right. You have all those rights. You just
Thank you. Well, he appears to tell me that I don't.
Now, just so you know, there are areas of this building that are posted.
Absolutely.
That are off limits.
Yep, like the back of that parking lot there. It says restricted area. Can't go back
those
there.
areas or video those areas.
Absolutely.
Other than that, if you want to walk around with your camera, you can walk around with your camera.
And I don't need to show ID to do that.
You don't have to show ID right now. No, sir. All right, sir?
How's that?
Well, that's incorrect, actually, in that respect.
Oh, is it? Is it?
That's
So your
different than
sergeant's
what you
wrong.
explained to my
So your sergeant's
source
wrong?
from what we were going to.
So your sergeant's...
We're not going to get into an argument here.
Sure.
So we're all set,
Because
all right?
I was just threatened with arrest for not providing identification. It's a violation of Fourth Amendment.
All right, sir. But now we're clear on what's going on, right?
Is he?
Are we all clear?
Is he clear? Because I'm clear and you're clear.
Everybody here is clear, sir.
Very good, sir.
All right,
Thank
so
you.
Continue what you're doing.
I appreciate your
All
help.
right? You have a good day.
You too.
All right?
Thank you
We're
very
all
much.
clear, guys.
Thank you.
All right?
Have a nice day, officer.
You too, sir. Have a great
Hope you learned something today.
And finally, when the sergeant arrived at the scene, it was made obvious that it is indeed the citizen who is in the right here. The citizen did everything he should have done. The citizen should be lauded for remaining calm and collected throughout the interaction, demonstrating a thorough understanding of New Jersey statutes and reasonable suspicion, and challenging Officer Moskela's conduct without becoming rude or vulgar. From the very beginning, Mr. Citizen and his ideas were supported by Sergeant Ruiz as well. Safe to say, if you're trying to own an idiot cop who does not know his rights, that's how you do it.